Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to ask the oral question number 91 of 2015. Would the Minister inform the House why Timoci Silatolu, Josefa Nata, and others, after having served their life sentences and after having applied for parole, are still being held in jail? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. The Attorney-General, Minister of Finance, Public Enterprises, Public Service and Communications.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Before I give my answer, I do not know who the others are being referred to, but I certainly can speak on Mr. Timoci Silatolu and Mr. Josefa Nata. They have not applied for parole. In fact, there is no parole board at the moment. So they have not applied for parole.
Madam Speaker.
Supplementary question.
The two persons mentioned are Mr. Silatolu and Mr. Nata. According to the sentence given in 2003, Madam Speaker, they were supposed to serve a fixed term of 9 years and 7 years, respectively. 9 years for Mr. Silatolu and 7 years for Mr. Nata. Those fixed terms have expired in 2012 and 2010. Can the Honorable Attorney-General explain why are they still being held in prison up to now, to 2015?
Thank you. Honorable Attorney-General.
Madam Speaker, I thank the Honourable Member for his question. As the Honourable Member would know, when certain sentences are imposed, the courts actually say a person must serve a particular period. So it's mandatory. So in the cases, as is pointed out, of Mr. Nata, it was 7 years. If it's a life sentence, but must serve 7 years. Mr. Silatolu, life sentence, but must serve 9 years. It does not mean automatically after 7 or 9 years they can go out of prison. That's the minimum period that's required, but it is a life sentence. There is a particular process through which they can apply. As I've said, there's no parole board in place. There's also the prerogative of Mercy Commission. And we have received an application from Mr. Nata in respect of the prerogative of Mercy Commission. They have to follow a particular process. The Mercy Commission members, I understand, as in the Constitution, as the Honourable Member would know, that the Mercy Commission is now appointed by the Judicial Services Commission. I understand they're in the process of appointing the 4 members. The chair is the Attorney-General, and there are 4 members of the Mercy Commission. So once they appoint that, then any applications made under the prerogative of Mercy Commission process will then be assessed by that particular commission.
Thank you. Supplementary question, the Honourable Leader of Opposition.
Supplementary question, Honourable Speaker. In terms of others here whom I have received a letter from Shane Stevens' mother asking about his particular status, as she is now very sick and of old age in Auckland, New Zealand, and she has asked what her son's status, Shane Stevens, is at the moment, and if there's any likelihood of him being provided for parole or any other areas that he can be served under the Mercy Commission. That is my question, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. The Honourable Attorney-General.
Speaker, again, the process is quite clear. Any criminal convict who's serving a particular sentence needs to follow the particular process, either through the Mercy Commission or through the parole board once it's in place.
Thank you. The Honourable Ratu Nangao Lalambalawo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank the Honourable Attorney General for his replies to the questions he's raised. And further to that, I would also like to ask this question regarding Nata, Josefa Nata. If the learned Attorney General would care to explain as to why, when Josefa Nata was recently released, but now is back in jail. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. The Honourable Attorney General.
Speaker, I see it's a new question altogether. It falls outside the premise of the substantive question. If the honourable member wants to bring that question at a later stage, I'm quite happy to answer, because then we'll be furnished with all the details.
Thank you.